even though Stephanie has stepped down, in my mind, I was thinking, is Triple H really next? Because Triple H has been Triple H has literally been doing very, very well. Like, very, very well. Ever since he got into the creative side of things and took over creative, he's been doing very well. Excellent job, man. Storylines on point. The storylines have been point ever since SummerSlam to now. The storylines have been on point. Everything, every seat that he's planning is doing well. And if you cut that, Vince, it's like I said, it won't be pretty for you. It won't be pretty for you. For example, once SummerSlam hit off, once his allegations said, we're gonna take away, you're gonna be gone for a minute, all right. Once Triple H stepped in, that no SummerSlam, oh, last match between Brock and Roman is gonna be so stupid. But once, like literally, that match, that whole pay per view, that whole pay per view, but specifically that match was the best match in SummerSlam history. Best match in SummerSlam history. Last man standing match. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline, versus the beast incarnated Brock Lesnar for the undisputed Universal Championship. That match was by far the best match on that card at that time. Especially when it was Cowboy Brock Lesnar brung it to the table. Bro had a tractor lifted up the ring. That was the best match. And that was the first pay-per-view that Triple H took over as head of creative and made that pay-per-view incredible. And we were like, bro, if it's like this for the rest of eternity, man, Triple H is gonna take straight W's, and he has been taking straight W's ever since SummerSlam. He's been taking straight W's in creative ever since SummerSlam. He's taking that shit over SummerSlam. He literally did that when it was Survivor Series. Oh, he did that when it was Clash of the Castle. The second best pay-per-view of if not the best, second best, if not the second best pay-per-view of WWE history. Clash at the Castle was fire. The best match at Clash at the Castle. Gunther versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. And bringing back Imperium as a group. That was the best that I've seen of Triple H have done. That undisputed Universal Championship match with Drew McIntyre, with Solo Sikoa jumping onto the main roster. Look, everything that we've done, even with Survivor Series, the main event of Survivor Series, that haluva kick, that low blow to Kevin Owens to turn into a haluva kick, so he can secure his spot as an official member, as he is part of the bloodline officially. Triple H has been doing wonderful. And Vince, if you so God take away any of that by Triple H, bringing in the best of the best that Triple H has to offer, he's not doing it for you. He's doing it for the fans. He's doing it for all the loving boys and girls and families and mothers and wives and women out there that loves WWE. He's doing it because he loves story. He loves the titles. He loves what he's doing. He's loved changing dynamic of WWE. He loves that he's bringing life back to the WWE universe. The people that have been gone for a long time, the people that have been gone for a decade and a quarter, the people that have been gone for a little over a decade, for the OG fans that's been there since Attitude Era, from Ruthless Aggression Era, coming back because of what Triple H is doing. Because of the happiness what Triple H is bringing. And you, Vince, coming back as executive chairman. And if you, so help me God, cut Triple H or he resigns from him being creative, head of creative, I swear, Vince, it will not be good for you. It will not be good for you. Watch everybody that Triple H built after you left. From Stephanie taking over, from Nick Khan being CEO now, from him being creator, from him bringing in a Marvel writer to WWE and making the storylines better. If you so help me God, ruin that consistency, ruin that mentality for people to have hope, for Triple H for bringing back hope to WWE, Vince. If you so help me God, take away that hope that Triple H has been bringing to the table ever since SummerSlam. It's not gonna look good for you, Vince. It's not gonna look good for you, Vince. I'm letting you know right now, it's not gonna look good for you, Vince. Like, everybody was happy when you left. Everybody was literally completely happy when you left WWE for good. And now we're like, yes, Vince is gone. Vince is gone. Triple H took over, and it was the happy, so happy in the literally second half of 2022. It was so happy in the second half of 2022. I was so happy. When second half 2022 came, when it was Triple H, when it was Stephanie McMahon, when it was them two taking over the company. And honestly, if Vince never came back, I feel like Stephanie would have stayed. I feel like Stephanie would definitely take. I feel like Stephanie obviously would take a little bit of hiatus from the company. Work on herself a bit and then come back. But honestly, if Vince just decided, yo, I'm done with the company, I'm definitely not coming back, and if he literally stand by that statement and he said, I'm not coming back, I'm going to stay retired, I'm going to live life, I'm going to do me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and if he never came back to the WWE, I swear on everything, WWE would be not. I wouldn't say not where there is now because since Vince is back, it's more like they've been booming. I don't know about sales wise because he's trying to get it out there more with audience, which I understand. But I feel like just creatively and how people are caring about the women division and everybody from storyline to character wise to everything like that, I honestly feel like WWE would be a lot better without Vince. And that's 100% true. It would be a lot better without Vince even being there. It doesn't matter what role he picks, even though, yes, he does have the most shares. So anything that he basically says when it comes to selling or anything like goes. But at the same time, like, he could just think about him just selling the company to someone that's actually not Sadia, but hey, we still don't know right now. But I feel like yes, Vince being gone completely, it would help a lot. Everybody would be happy. On the business side of things, I understand why he came back, but I'm just trying to say if he if he took over creative, which he technically can't no more because a lot of shit would happen if he would, a lot of things bad would happen if he took over creative, and then Triple H resigned, and that's a whole big ass story in itself. If that happened, and it just wouldn't look good in the fans' eyes or anybody in the office eyes at that point. Like, let's be completely honest. But like I said, I hope it doesn't really affect Triple H too much to the point that if it does, it's everybody we know and love is gonna go to AEW or somewhere else, man. Even New Japan Wrestling at this point. But I just hope that it doesn't really affect Triple H this much or too much. I hope it's still the same where Triple H can still run creative, still give us good storylines, still give us good title reigns, give us long lasting title reigns. And the shows won't be boring and everything like that. I mean, yes, there'll be a few botches and stuff like that because it's wrestling. Sometimes you're not supposed to botch that heavy, but it does happen. But overall, I hope Triple H doesn't get cut because of what's been happening recently. I hope he doesn't, have to step down or resign because I'll be done with WWE at that point if that even happens. But I hope everything is good with WWE. I hope Vince McMahon can actually be smart about his decisions and make an honest decision, not just you thinking with your and not with your head. So that's just my opinion. That's it. That's what my opinion is. That's all it is.